Why were early steam power applications so loud? Imagine a time when machines roared like wild beasts, shaking the ground and filling the air with noise. Early steam power applications were incredibly loud, and there are good reasons for that. The first steam engines, like the Newcomen atmospheric engine built around 1712, worked by creating a vacuum inside a cylinder. They would spray water onto the hot cylinder to cool and condense the steam quickly. This rapid change in pressure caused sudden shocks and mechanical impacts, making a lot of noise. These engines used big pistons and heavy beams that moved back and forth in a seesaw motion. Every time the piston moved, it produced loud clanking sounds and vibrations. The materials used for the boilers and cylinders also played a part. Early boilers were made from riveted iron plates or copper, which couldn't handle high pressure safely. Because of safety concerns, engineers kept the steam pressure low, which meant the engines had to be large and bulky to generate enough power. These big engines had many moving parts, like rods and beams, which created more noise as they worked. Sealing technology was still in its infancy. Pistons and valves didn't fit perfectly, so steam often leaked out. These leaks caused sharp hissing and chuffing sounds, especially when valves opened and closed repeatedly to let steam in and out. The repetitive valve operations created rhythmic blasts of steam that added to the noise. Early engines lacked the refined valve gear and cushioning systems that later helped reduce sound levels and improve smoothness. As steam engine technology improved, inventors like James Watt introduced better sealing and the separate condenser, which cut down some noise. Still, the core operation of expanding high-pressure steam and converting it into mechanical motion was inherently loud. Later, steam locomotives made these sounds even more prominent. Their larger boilers, higher steam pressures, and moving parts like pistons and wheels striking the rails created a continuous chugging noise. The characteristic sound of a steam train, with its chugga-chugga rhythm, comes from the exhaust steam and the mechanical action of worn parts working under high heat and pressure. In short, early steam power applications were loud because of the big, heavy parts moving rapidly, the quick pressure changes from steam condensation, primitive materials limiting pressure, imperfect seals causing leaks, and the repetitive operation of valves. All these factors reflected the early days of steam technology during the Industrial Revolution. They powered factories, mines, and railways, transforming human history, even if they came with a lot of noise.